Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to go over some must-have travel items. I recently just traveled to Dallas, and so I'm just going to go over some of the items that I took with me. Okay, so the first item is it's called a Pure Silk Sleep Mask. It's by Slip. And so it is a silk mask. I got the one that's in the champagne color. This is a gorgeous color. It's like kind of gold but pinky. I like the Slip. They have different things like pillowcases and eye masks, and it's just really gentle on your skin. And so yeah, if you're wanting to travel, I would highly suggest getting an eye mask, and you can't go wrong with getting the Slip ones because they're just so gentle and comfortable to wear. The next item is a pill organizer. I got a basic one that's just Sunday through Saturday, but there are some, like, I'm not sure how complicated your pills are, like your vitamins and such, but they do have some where it's like morning, noon, and night if you need to take them throughout the day. And then you could even do where it's morning, noon, and night and take them out. One of my friends just got one of those, but I just used the basic one, put them all in one, and take them with me that way. This is definitely way better than, before I had this, I was actually taking a bunch of my vitamin like pill cases and then putting in my checked baggage, and it is such a pain to do that. I've done that on like road trips and stuff, but I've also done it on the plane, and this is just way better. Like, and they're not expensive, so do yourself a favor and just get one of these. Okay, so the next item is going to be a travel size perfume. The one that I have is by Burberry. I think it's called Her. I believe that's the name of it. It's a gorgeous light perfume that you can wear all day or even in the evening. So it's versatile, and so you only have to bring like one and not, you know, multiple perfumes. Plus it's travel size, which means, let's see, how much is this? It's 0.25 fluid ounces, so you could definitely use it on your, if you wanted to do a carry-on instead of packing, checking in your luggage. The reason that I have several, I have like 5 different travel size perfumes, but the reason I chose this one is because it actually has the roller ball instead of the spray. And I just think that's a better idea for when you're traveling, because the spray could break or maybe leak or whatnot, but like the roller ball, the whole point of the roller ball is that you don't have anything coming out except for when you're going to actually apply it. I'm not saying that this is like a must-have, like you have to do it this way, but I just thought it was a brilliant way to do the travel size ones is in the roller ball. So definitely get yourself a travel size perfume if you're going to be going on the plane. Okay, so the next item I'm just gonna have to put up on the screen for you, but it is a phone charger, one of the wireless ones, which you can put in your like USB cable and actually just charge your phone without having to plug it into the wall. One of the biggest complaints that I have is that they never have charging stations like ever in the airport, or if they do, like everyone's like huddled next to that wall unit to try to charge their phone. And if you have one of these external, like no plugs required kind of chargers, then you can charge your phone on your own and you don't need to find a plug. And this is also important on the plane, because even if you can find a plug in the airport, most likely they're not going to have it on the actual plane. And the plane that we were flying on, they required that if you were going to watch a movie, it actually was on your device. And it drains your battery so much to be watching movies and stuff on your device. And then they don't have a plug for you to plug in your phone. So it is so useful to have one of those external battery charger things. So it goes without saying that I am going to put all of these items that I'm talking about today down in the description box below. So please check below if you're interested in any of these items. Okay, so the next item I'm going to talk about are headphones. These are my favorite headphones, and I've had them for years. They are a Bose headset, and they are noise canceling, and they have like this leather that goes around the ear, and they're the most comfortable headset to wear. I wear these when I work during the day, if I'm doing any sort of editing or anything like that. It's just, they're not gonna hurt your ears, and you can literally wear them for hours. And as far as noise canceling, they are the best. So I have also the Bose that go inside the ear, and some people prefer these during travel because they're smaller. And so I get it. And if that's your preference, then totally get them. They do have noise canceling. You could even go between, like, there's different settings in which you can go noise canceling 100%, or you can go to what they call aware, which means you can still kind of hear the stuff around you, but also it, you know, focuses on the music or audiobook or whatever it is that you're listening to. But I wanted to show you both. I personally like to use my over-the-ear Bose headset while traveling because I don't mind this size, and I just put it in my, you know, the bag that I'm carrying in the airport. But if you prefer something smaller, I personally wear these, like, these are like at the gym or when I'm going on a bike ride, and things like that. Something where I'm like a lot more mobile. I like to have the smaller ones, but I like to be really comfortable, and these tend to hurt my ears after a while, no matter what. I just have small ears, so regardless, these will end up hurting after a while, so I prefer these, and these I know I can wear forever, and they will never hurt my ears. So the next item, I mean, it is a product, but it's really just a suggestion. When you go to the airport, I would highly suggest wearing shoes in which you can just slip your feet in and out of, and also shoes that are fairly comfortable because you're going to be walking around a lot. I personally like to wear these kind of slip-on Van type shoes. I also would suggest, if you some people hate Crocs, but some people understand the obsession. They are the most comfortable shoe. I could walk around in these like forever. And so if you are okay with this look, I would highly suggest either some Crocs, the slip-on Vans, or maybe even like some Birkenstocks, something that's going to be supportive for your shoe, something you can just slip into, and something that's not going to hurt your foot after walking around for a long time. The next item I've talked about before, and it is the makeup eraser. And the reason that I think this is so awesome for travel is that the makeup eraser does not require that you have any sort of cleanser or makeup remover in order to remove your makeup. You literally just use this and some water, and it will remove all of your makeup. And this is huge for travel because then you don't have to have some separate like makeup remover product that has, you know, such and such ounces in it. Instead, you can just have this, and you don't have to worry about any sort of liquid or anything like that. And you still can remove all of your makeup very, very easily. Like, even if you got caught at the airport and you needed to like wash your face or whatever, like this is great. Like, you could just stick this into your carry-on item and like wash your face. And I mean, you know, all kinds of craziness can happen at the airport. We ended up getting stuck in that tornado, so we were stuck at the airport for a while. These come in handy when you can just literally do them anywhere with just water. The next item is I'm using the Hydro Flask, but any sort of water bottle. In the airport themselves, they do actually sell bottles of water, and I've done that before. That is an option where you can go in and buy the water bottle and then carry that around with you. Or the other option is you carry in an empty water bottle through security, and then once you get into the terminal, you can fill up your water bottle with water. This is not something that I brought with me on my Dallas trip because I was trying to be as minimal as possible. but I'll tell you what, it was one of the things that I missed. Like, I wish I had brought it, because like on the plane specifically, they gave me one little cup of water for the whole flight, and they didn't come back and refill it. It's crazy because I feel like back in the day, they used to actually give you like a whole soda can, right? And now they'll give you like a little cup with like pour some soda into it. And the same thing with water. Like, they don't give you like a whole bottle of water. They give you a cup like this size of water for the whole trip, and they don't feed you anymore either. So I do wish that I had brought this, because then I could have filled it up in the terminal. I would have had a lot more water on the plane, and I would not have been as dehydrated as I was when I got to Dallas. The next item is going to be a bit TMI for some folks, but I think it's worth mentioning because it's like a lifesaver for women. And it is called the Diva Cup. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Diva Cup like any menstrual cup, but if you're traveling, instead of having to bring like pads and tampons, and like if you wear those like underwear that already have everything in them, like this is such a lifesaver because it's so tiny. Like, it's one little menstrual cup. I'll put like a picture of the actual like product box on the screen here, so I'm obviously not going to show you mine. But it's so small, and you can just throw it in I would take it with you, because you know how we are women, like if certain situations happen, it can trigger you to get your period. And so it's nice to have that on you. And so if something arises, like while you're in the middle of traveling and you're at the airport or whatnot, it's nice to have that and you're prepared. And the really good thing about it is, if you are not familiar with menstrual cups, is that you only have to empty it like in the morning and at night, typically, if it's not like a heavy day. Again, I know TMI. But for a typical day, you only have to empty it in the morning and at night. And during your travel time, like, that's huge. That is so convenient. And so if you end up getting your period and you're sitting at the airport, you can use this menstrual cup, and then you don't have to worry about it until you get to your destination, which I think is life-changing. And if you don't know about it, here you are. Here's my gift to you. A couple other items that you would like to take with you actually, like on the plane, I would highly suggest doing some sort of lip balm. Mine is the L'Occitane one, but you can get like chapstick, you can get any other sort of lip balm. I would highly suggest taking with you. I also like to have like a small thing of gum when you get to your destination after flying and whatnot. Just trust me, if you're going to be meeting somebody else at the airport, it's just nice to like pop in a little mint gum, and then you know you're fresh and you're good to go. The other item is hand sanitizer. I don't know how I forgot that. I think we've all been living with hand sanitizer for so many years now, but yeah, just like a little thing of hand sanitizer. I love the ones that Bath and Body Works, because they have the different scents, and they don't dry out your hands. So I prefer to just go there, pick my favorite scent or whatever, and then bring those with me. The next item is just to get travel sized things. I used to take my full size stuff and put them, pour them into the little containers and then bring the containers. And that's like also an option. You could totally do that. But I find that it is so much more convenient, kind of more expensive, but more convenient just to have the travel size. Like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, lotion, throw it into a travel bag and you're good to go, instead of having to pour stuff in. Then when you get back, like part of your thing is to pour them out, rinse out the thing so it doesn't get gross into your next trip. Like, I just don't want to deal with any of it, and so I just get the travel ones. I actually had these from my advent calendar that I had for Christmas time, and so I have like a ton of just like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, lotions, all kinds of stuff from L'Occitane, and I just threw them into my bag and was ready to go. And oddly enough, while I was doing that, I discovered some products that I absolutely love. So this shower gel, it's part of the like the almond, I don't know what if it's like a whole almond collection, but they have what's called a body milk, and this stuff was amazing. So I started with this. This is essentially the lotion, but they're calling it body milk. And then I also used the shower oil, which is also an almond. And I was thinking I was gonna hate this. Like I was like, ugh, well, they didn't have any other like shower gel. But this was like part of the, you know, items that I had that were travel size. So I was like, forget it, I'll just use it because I have it. And I threw it in there, and I love this stuff. So much so that when I got back, I got the ginormous size of this oil gel, shower oil. This stuff smells so good, and it makes your skin so soft. And when you are traveling, I don't know about you, but my skin gets really dry. I tend to get dehydrated, like I said about the plane and them not giving you really any water. And so this stuff was amazing. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. I thought I wasn't gonna like the feeling of the oil like on your skin while you're in the shower and whatnot, but I love it. The next item are pre-moistened lens wipes for your eyeglasses. If you have glasses, you can also use these on your phone, especially because you're gonna be traveling. Like this will clean your phone, which will be nice. The reason that I would suggest these as opposed to, I also have like the spray with the cloth, and because the spray has, you know, liquid in it, you're kind of worried about traveling with like liquid and is it gonna spill or blah, blah, blah. You don't have to worry about any of that. These are contained in their own little packages. You don't have to worry about how many ounces of fluid are in there or whatnot. You literally just grab like, I think I grabbed one per day that I was gonna be there, and I just put them in my carry-on, and then I could wipe off my glasses if they got dirty, wipe off my phone if it got dirty. These are fantastic for travel. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna talk about is really just like my makeup routine while I'm away. So it's not just one product, it's a bunch. The first one is the Unseen Sunscreen by Supergoop. It is an SPF 40. And the way this goes on is like it's a gel and you can't see it at all. It doesn't leave a white cast. It's a simple, just like grab and go, put it on your face and you're out the door kind of sunscreen, which I really enjoy. So this is usually what I start with. Well, first I start with like washing my face, putting moisturizer on, but I'm talking about like when I'm actually applying makeup. This is like the first item. And it does have like a silicone kind of gel texture to it, so it's almost similar to like a primer, like any sort of silicone type primer, except it's an SPF and it's an SPF 40, and it does not break me out. This stuff is my absolute favorite when it comes to sunscreen. So I usually start with this, and then depending on whether or not I want like a tint to my skin or some sort of something that's going to even my skin tone, I may or may not decide to also go in with this Skin Perfect primer from Dermalogica. This is also an SPF, and it is an SPF 30, but it has a tint to it. So if I want to do makeup, but not like a whole like foundation and have to bring all of my stuff, because for me, my foundation is a liquid, and I would have to bring that and then my beauty blender and then like my setting spray. And when I was traveling, especially this time, I wanted to keep it pretty minimal. And so I just brought this. And so it did even out my skin tone. It still made my skin look really nice, gave me an SPF, but without having to bring like a whole truckload of other makeup stuff. So I just brought this. And then the next item that I would do is a mascara, and I am currently using the Buxom mascara in Blackest Black, and I'm really enjoying this mascara. This is the first time that I've tried it, and I really, really like the applicator. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the applicator, the shape of it, I absolutely love, and it's very bendy. it's just been a dream to like apply, and it's very comfortable to wear. If you've watched any of my other videos, you've heard me say before that I don't really enjoy mascara. Like I love the look of it, but I hate like how it feels. And this one has been very comfortable to wear, and I've been really, really liking it. I think it will be a repurchase for sure. So anyways, I bring just mascara, and then I also bring my brow pencil. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I have it in, I think it's 2. Yeah, number 2, which matches my eyebrows perfectly. And so one section of the pencil is the actual pencil where you will draw on, and it's not super intense as long as you get a color that works with your brows. And then the other side is the spoolie. So like you can kind of brush them up and then draw it on, and then you're good to go. But this is excellent to make it look like you are put together and your eyebrows aren't all over the place, especially while traveling. And it just makes it like a simple kind of makeup, quick makeup routine. Put on the tinted SPF, put on some mascara, put on your brows, and then you're good to go. Last item would be some sort of lip product. So either lipstick, which I love lipstick, or a lip, what am I trying to say? This is the one that I brought. This is actually Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, and this is what I used on my lips the whole time. I do wish I had brought like another one or another kind of lipstick that had more of a color, just because I really do like lipstick and I like to put a color on. But I was trying to get something that was small and just like a grab and go kind of thing. And so this is the one that I got, the Pillow Talk Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss. And it was amazing because it just goes with everything. And it's like your lips, but like shiny and sparkly and better. So highly suggest. This was my makeup routine while I was traveling, just because I wanted to keep it very basic, like very simple. And I didn't want to bring like a ton of products with me. So if you're looking for, you know, simple makeup while traveling and not having to bring a ton of stuff, I would highly suggest this kind of grouping here. Okay, that's it. That's everything that I would suggest taking with you while traveling. Maybe I should do another one of like how to pack a suitcase and things that you could put inside the suitcase. I do really need to find like a good bag. And so maybe I'll do like a haul of like different types of bags so I can try a couple out and see which ones I like. I prefer to have a backpack while traveling instead of like this time I brought a tote, and whenever you have a tote or something that goes over one arm, I feel like you're always constantly like kind of holding it, or you're not hands-free. Whereas if you have a backpack, you put it on, you're hands-free, like you can, you know, do things, which you are going to be doing. Like I need to like grab all of these, like my luggage or my purse or my, you know, like paperwork. Like you're constantly having a million things in your hands at the airport. And so I prefer my carry-on to be a backpack that for sure fits under the seat in front of me, so I'm not fighting for storage space. So yeah, I might do a video on that. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, everything is going to be linked down below if you're interested in any of those products. And until next time, we'll see you then.